Welcome back to Jilly's Nails. This is day 26 of 31 days of Halloween nails. Very excited to show you this manicure. I absolutely love how it came out. So today we are going to do mummy nails. And we're not going to do those little cutesy mummy nails that are made out of water marble or somebody swiping white and black polish back and forth across their nail. Not that there's anything wrong with those, but everybody does them. So I wanted to do something different. So we are going to use the sarcophagus image from this plate, the mummy from the center of the plate, and there is an image that looks like bandages, like the wrappings that they had. And so we're going to use those three on this manicure. I'm going ahead to take off the protective backing. They call it backing. Why do they call it backing? It's on the front. But I'm going to take the protective covering off the plate, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp these images now so that they will have time to start drying because we're going to reverse stamp today. Simply Nailogical has her gradients. I have my reverse stamping. Here we go. So we're going to go through, pick up that first image, and this is of a very incredibly detailed mummy. She's just kind of laying down, but she's got bracers on her arms, like arm bracelets, up high. She has hair everywhere. There's a snake crown that she's wearing. You can see her skin tone. You can see the bandages. So there's a lot going on with that image. And it does take quite a bit of time to paint her. I'm also going through and showing you what it looks like scraping and all that good stuff real time with no extra edits in it. A lot of times I'll go in and kind of click and take out the couple seconds here or there that I was doing something else while they were still wet polished down. I did not do that. And I'm also working to leave these images where you can see them a little bit longer so you know what the stamp looks like just in case it doesn't show up clearly when I'm actually painting it in for you. I have been having some problems with that. I'm probably going to get a tabletop tripod and see if that helps. But in the meantime, I'm doing the best I can to make it look better for you every time I film. This sarcophagus image came out so cute. I love it. It's like the lid is open. So inside of it, you have the mummy, and then on the top, you have, it looks kind of like King Tut's, the top of his sarcophagus. So it's pretty cool. And I am going to go in with a very, very thick layer of the Oont Peel Off Base Coat because I'm trying to get the rest of these manicures done today. And if I don't have to keep recording voiceovers 19 times, I might be able to get that done. I keep getting interrupted by telemarketers and dogs licking themselves and saying things that are just bad that come out sounding really bad that I don't mean to. It's been a day. It's been fun. So I'm going to go in with this color out of the Sinful Colors Naughty Nudes collection. I do believe that's still available on Amazon from Sinful Colors directly. And this is from the Bebe Rexha collection. These polishes from her are so beautiful. I can't find the purple one. I'm really pouty about it. They're gorgeous. Now, say that to say I don't end up using that in this manicure. It caused some issues, and I'll explain that when we get further in. Everything else that I have, that gold was called Liquid Gold from Maniology, and the other one is called Jazzercise. I wanted to show you this because I do have a nail dryer that I use sometimes. My husband got it for me, I think, for my birthday one year. It might have been Christmas. I don't know. People buy me nail stuff now because I'm easy that way. So it's really great for drying the peel off base coats, especially if you put it on thick. It takes like a minute or two and it'll make it completely dry. It's great. Now this color from Sinful Colors looks a lot like the color Skinny Dip that I used the other day. They are not the same. This is just the first coat. When you go through and put on the second coat, it does come through very opaque. And it kind of almost has a gray undertone to it with a little bit of blue shimmer in it. And in order to keep everything flowing well and keep myself busy so I'm not just sitting there scratching my head waiting on nail polish to dry, I'm going to go in here and I dab this color around a little bit on the bandages, leaving what I hoped would look like dirty patches so that when I go in later to put it on top of the other nail or on top of the nail color that's on my nails at the moment, it would look like bandages that got a little dirty. However, it didn't work, and I'll show you how we fix that when we get to it. Now I'm going through here and using the color Coconut on all of the mummy's skin that shows. This aqua blue, I'm kind of using on the bracers on her arms, bracers, bracelets, armbands. I don't even know what you call those things. And still have no gray stamping polish. A few people in the Maniology community on Facebook did tell me where some are available. I'm not going to go out of my way to order them, to be honest with you. While I appreciate everybody giving the advice, I have the acrylic paints. It takes what you saw, maybe 5 seconds to mix some paint together. And as often as I use it, which is not much outside of Halloween, I don't really need a bottle of gray stamping polish. So I'm going through and just kind of filling out her hair now. And then I go back through and do the armbands and the kind of jewel tones and things that she has on her. I'm going to grab this liquid gold and fill in her snake crown. Um, and I used to always kind of laugh at when people did these reverse images and they spent all this time coloring in all this stuff. And then they go to put it on their nail and like a third of it actually goes on their nails. So I swore up and down I would not be one of those people, but I am. And I'm okay with it. And I'm going in now for the part of her body that is covered with wrappings. And I'm just doing that in plain angelic white from Maniology. Now, the coconut color that I've been talking about for several videos now, it's fantastic. And it is incredibly great for complexion for light skin tones. However, I have not found any polishes that I like for deeper skin tones at all. A lot of them, if they're a warmer toned, color in a polish bottle, a lot of times it has glitter or shimmer or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not going to put that in for somebody's face. It just doesn't make sense. Like even this one, which actually comes out a kind of coffin brown color, for lack of a better phrase, it has shimmer in it. And don't get me wrong, I love the color. I think it's beautiful. No good for skin tone. I thought it would be great for skin tone. It's not. And maybe on a different stamp, maybe. I don't know. I may play with it some more, but it gets very frustrating to not be able to find something that's conducive to a deeper skin tone. And when you're shopping for polishes, a lot of them, the darker the polishes get, the more cool toned it gets, which, of course, people with darker complexions have cool skin tones too. It's just not something that I would prefer to stamp with. It's not personal. It just is what it is. Now, here's where the mistake happens. I went in with that bandage image that had the kind of little blobs from the Bebe Rexha polish on it. And again, I love that polish. It is beautiful. However, for this technique, not so much. It didn't work. It kind of halfway stuck on there. And maybe I should have put something on there to make it come off a little easier. But it seemed like the flakes that dried kind of hard, and they weren't really flexible and didn't want to bend at all. So it just didn't work out. And I'll show you what I did later to go back in and fix that. And let me tell you, stamping this one now, I was freaking out because I was like, please, please don't let this be ruined. But it came out gorgeous. Thank goodness. Hallelujah. Because I was going to throw a fit if I messed it up again. Let me tell you, that Rapunzel manicure traumatized me a little bit. That's all I'm saying. I was a little traumatized. And then I'm going to go in with the actual mummy image, and I've given these plenty of time to dry. They've been drying for probably 20 minutes while I was doing other things or painting other things or um, and just waiting on stuff to dry. And I'm going in with a pair of kind of dull cuticle nippers that I have and just trimming the edges off on those and giving them time to dry. And this is where I'm going to go in and fix that bandage. You can see it just left a couple lines and a couple spots that kind of look like stitching anyway. So when I stamp over it, I just stamped on top of it again. And you really can't even tell that it's not supposed to be there. I actually kind of like how it came out. It made me happy to think, okay, it doesn't really look like there's damage. Great, perfect, that's awesome. So take off that peel off and then cross our fingers. Cross them hard that the Sech Vite does not smear it because it's been kind of a punk lately and it's been smearing some stuff and just kind of acting up. This is a newer bottle, so I'm hoping that it, does okay. It did smear the index finger just a tiny bit, but that's really just me being very picky looking at it. So I really love this manicure. I hope you love it too, and I hope you'll go out and get this plate and consider trying it out for yourself. If you look in the upper right hand corner, you can click on my face. And by the way, I did put a matte top coat on this. So click in the left corner. You can subscribe. I would appreciate it. Like, comment, share. And if you want to see more videos, you can click in the upper right hand corner. Go to my playlist. You can check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.